Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to the live stream. I've been trying to do a live stream reading tonight. I tried it like 2 to 3 times, but it didn't seem like YouTube was really cooperating with me. So we're going to try it again. Hopefully it goes through. But yes, if you're interested in a live stream tarot reading, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Copy. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. Say hi if you're in the chat. Yay. It's working. This is my 3rd time tonight trying to do a live stream. Alrighty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Joyful Light. Hi, Friday Lilith. Say hi if you're in the chat. All right, I'm going to put a comment in the chat, and that'll tell you everything you need to know about how you can get a reading. Most of you are already familiar with how it goes. It's $25 per question. Yes, you're welcome to ask more than one question. It's just going to be $25 each. I'm open to pretty much most questions as long as it's not finance, health, or legal related. Those are just sensitive topics I don't like to touch on, but any other question or topic I would be open to. You can use Cash App or PayPal. Hi, Nancy. I'm drinking this ginger drink, and boy, is it good, but it's like really, really strong. Hi, Amanda. Welcome in, everyone. What is today? Is today October? Okay, today's October 3rd. All right, I have a notebook here. I'm just going to keep a list of all of the people who send me payments. First come, first serve, as always. Oh, I'm going to pin it as well. Let me pin that comment so that it'll stay at the top. Hi, Saffron. Welcome in, you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. If not, please keep the faith, stay optimistic. Things can change anytime. Don't stay in defeat. All right, at this point, come on. I'm trying to pin it, but it's not. It's not working. There we go. So I pinned it. It's at the top of the chat. It's highlighted in blue and yellow. Click on it, read it. Hey, Missy, how are you, dear? All right, let's get started. It looks like we have Saffron. I love that name. Please drop your question. If your question is about someone, let's say you have a person of interest, please provide their first name only, no first and last name, just for that person's, privacy and security. I just need first name only. If you don't want to give me their first name, that's fine. Just make sure to give me the initials to both their first and last name. All right, then we have Deborah. Deborah. Deborah, just get your question ready so we can go through this conveniently. I'm going to keep a list in the chat. Saffron. Deborah. So we have 2 people on the list so far. All right, let's see here. Oh, Missy, I got you. Okay, then Nancy, I got you, love. Let's see. So there's actually 4 people on the list. Let me just update it because I want you guys to know what position you're in. That way you can get ready. Miss Yes, Nancy. Let's see here. All right, Saffron, let's get started. Thank you for your patience. Icadio going to release me. Will he move on? Okay, let's look at it. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your person of interest name. Icaudio. I'm typically good with pronouncing names, but I don't know if I pronounced that one right. Forgive me, Saffron. Icadio. How is Icadio feeling about Saffron? Let's see here how he feels and if he's going to release you. I'm doing well, Missy. Thank you. Let's see. Icadio. How does he feel about Saffron? And is he going to release her? Icadio. Page of Swords. I don't see him releasing you anytime soon. He's very focused on you still. Yeah, he's waiting. He's hoping, like, he's convinced that there will still be a happy ending between the 2 of you. That there will be a happy outcome between the 2 of you. That out of your options, because he does know that you are a woman of options, he's hoping that out of your options, you will choose him. You're very valuable, like a precious gem. So whoever you choose, you know, they get to have your value as well, Saffron. You know, whoever you choose as your lover or your spouse, your romantic partner, you share yourself with them. You know, you're the Six of Pentacles. And so these romantic suitors, they clearly see your value. And they would want you to share your value with them. It's like dating someone who's a precious gem. You get to have that gem then, you know? So that's what's going on. He's still manifesting you. You're very hard to forget, Saffron. He still thinks about you. He's still very curious, and he's waiting. He's waiting to see if something will change. You know, if there will still be a positive outcome here between the two of you. He's refusing. He's stubborn. Four of Cups. He's refusing to move on. He can if he wants. The Eight of Wands is here. He can, but he's not. He knows that you're very valuable. And he knows you have options, but he's hoping that you will see him as the one. You're very, very valuable. It's showing all throughout your readings. He's a King of Wands. Fiery, passionate, ambitious, and very determined to be chosen by you. I think anyone who gets chosen by you, it'll bring them great validation. It'll bring them great validation, whoever gets chosen by you. Because imagine someone who is a precious gem choosing you. That means you're clearly someone valuable too, you know? Because why would a valuable person be with someone who isn't valuable? So if a valuable person chooses you, that means that you have value as well. You bring great validation for those who you love, those who you choose to be in your life. They also get recognized. So no, he's not releasing you. He's not letting go anytime soon. There's still hope. In his heart, there's still hope that there will be a happy ending between the two of you. You're welcome, Saffron. Thank you so much for your support. I really hope you enjoyed that reading. Deborah, you are next. After Deborah, it's Missy. After Missy, it's Nancy. Let me go ahead and update the list. Let's see here. Simply. Oh, Saffron, did you? Let me see. Saffron, did you pay twice? I just want to. Wait, did I? Oh, Miriam. Miriam, I am so sorry, Miriam. Miriam, you're actually next. How did I skip over you like that? Miriam. I'm sorry, Deborah. But Miriam was next. I don't know how I skipped over you when I looked through my email. Let me see. So it was Miriam. Okay, yeah, then it was Deborah, then it was Missy. Then it was, let me see here. Then it was Nancy, right? And then Simply Saffron, you sent me 10. Was that by accident? Simply Saffron? Or was it a donation? Please let me know. Okay. And then Zania, it's with an X. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm familiar with your name, so I should know how to pronounce it because I've seen you in the chat. Forgive me. But definitely type it out in the chat how to pronounce your name, please. Okay, Miriam. Nancy. Okay, let me see here. Xania. Oh, so it is with an X. Exania. All right, Miriam. I hope I didn't confuse you because you're probably like, why didn't Dream say my name? Miriam, are you in the chat? If so, please drop your question. I think you're Joyful Light Oracle. I totally skipped you. Exania. Okay. Hello, the white light. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, let me see here. Miriam, please drop your question or we'll have to skip you. Please hold your question until I call on you. I don't want it to get lost in the chat. All right, so Miriam, we're gonna skip you. I've been on you for like 5 minutes now. Deborah, please drop your question. Okay, what's next for you and CK? All right. What may happen next between Miriam and CK? Queen of Swords. What may happen next between Miriam and CK? Eight of Pentacles. The Devil. What may happen next between Miriam and CK? What may happen next between Miriam and CK? Holy Spirit, thank you for guiding us. Let's see here. Oh boy. Miriam. The thing is, you want to give this man a chance so bad, but he's not making any progression. Like, he's not making any positive changes in his life. So nothing new, nothing different is going to happen with CK. It's like same old, same old. I think at this point, CK can't really surprise you with much. Or what I'm trying to say is nothing really can surprise you when it comes to CK. He doesn't seem to be the type who is progressing or transforming in any way, shape, or form. I don't see much happening between you and CK. I see with the Queen of Swords, you're going to focus on yourself, especially with work. Queen of Swords, for me, it just screams like a female professional, okay? So I see you diverting your attention. I see you diverting. Miriam, please make sure that you're caught up with the live. I think you're lagging behind, which is why you're not hearing me. But we're on your reading right now. So yeah, I see you focusing on yourself, diverting that attention or focus that you were once putting on, that you were once putting on CK, you're going to put it into work. Okay. The truth is, CK has been a big distraction for you with the Devil card, and you're going to see that very soon. You're going to realize that this man may actually be what we would call a time waster. Be careful with who you waste your gas on. Be careful with who you waste your fuel on. It's like you make a long drive somewhere and that person doesn't meet your expectation, right? And then you realize, oh my gosh, I wasted all my gas on the wrong destination, the wrong person, or I took the path with the wrong person. So there's a truth that will be revealed to you with the Ace of Swords, that the enemy is actually using this man to keep you stagnant, to have a strong hold over your life where there's no progression in your own life because you're so distracted by him. You're not doing the work that you're being called to do in your own life. Okay? You're gonna realize very soon how the enemy has been able to negatively influence and manipulate you through CK. Okay? You got to be very careful with those kinds of soulmate connections where you see your soulmate has a problem. You want to work with them still. You want to help them. You want to, help them heal and transform. But every mission, every spiritual mission or spiritual assignment has a deadline. And once you've invested much of your time with that soulmate, if you see that they are not changing, there's no progression, move on. Because if you're too invested, you'll end up wasting so much time with them. But yes, the Ace of Swords is here. That is truth. That is clarity. You're going to realize that the enemy's been using this connection to hold you in place and not get any forward movement in your life. So eventually, with the Three of Wands, you are going to turn your back on this connection and look towards the future, is what I see you doing. Hi, Alexandria. Welcome in, you guys. We're just doing some live chat tarot readings. If you're interested, you're welcome to read the comment that I pinned at the very top of the chat. Is highlighted in blue and yellow. That'll tell you everything that you need to know about how you can get a live chat reading with me. All right, Miriam. That is what I see for you, my friend. I really hope that this reading gave you some good clarity and confirmation, and I definitely see you seeing some of what I'm saying. You'll see it for yourself very soon. Missy, is Jake still dealing with the third party? I truly need to be financially independent, and he tries to hold me back. Is it my fault because I feel so tired? Okay, what's going on with Jake pertaining to Missy? What's going on with Jake? The Fool card is here. What's going on with Jake pertaining to Missy? What's going on with Jake pertaining to Missy? Nine of Wands. What's going on with Jake pertaining to Missy? Ace of Wands. Okay. What is going on with Jake pertaining to Missy? What's going on with Jake pertaining to Missy? Okay. Five of Wands. Conflict. Missy, I think we talked about this in one of your previous readings. The clock is ticking, Missy. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do, but you should start making plans to get a source of income, get your own source of income and become financially independent. Because I think I told you in past readings, this man, Jake, he's going to be bringing the third party in that household, and he's going to ask you to leave. So you've got to start, putting in applications or something. Start reaching out. I think there was a friend who showed up in your last reading. It was a male friend who I feel you can connect with. And he will be willing to help you, but you've got to get on your 2 feet and become financially independent so that someone can't play in your face like this because they know that you're relying on them. Oh, Deborah, I'm so sorry. I skipped you. What's going on with me tonight? I'll do you after, Deborah. I'm so sorry. I had put a check mark by your name. It's like I read it as if it was Miriam, because remember, Miriam was the second in line, but I had skipped her. I'm sorry. I need to get it together. So, Missy, when it comes to Jake, this man has moved on, the fool. He's started a whole new life. I think in the previous reading, we were like, it's almost like the two of you are living in the same household, but the two of you are pretty much roommates. He's moved forward. Be careful. I usually don't see the Nine of Wands as an illness, but it is an illness card. It is an illness card. Be careful here. You don't need to put yourself, because at this point, if you are still laying down with this man, be aware that he is sleeping with other people. Something about this Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, and I never see the cards this way, but my intuition's telling me that you be careful with sleeping with him because he is sleeping with others. There's a third party here, and I'm telling you, I see this event happening, and the clock is ticking, is getting closer and closer, where he's going to bring the third party in the house, and he's going to ask you to leave. I'm seeing it again. I don't know what I said specifically in the past readings, but that's what I'm seeing here. It's time to get back on your 2 feet, Nancy. Nancy, what is wrong with me? I'm trying to read the chat while speaking. Missy. Okay. Do not rely on anyone to take care of you when you are fully able-bodied. And even if a man says that he will take care of you, still have your own source of income. If he says he can pay for something, if he says he can handle it, that's fine. But still have your own source of income. In case even, like I've seen it with married couples, in case something happens with him and he can't work, you'll have your source of income to kind of, back him up a bit. But just kind of staying there comfortably relying on someone, that's the mistake that was made. So I would just start making plans, Missy, to find a job. Start applying if you haven't already, and then confide in someone who you trust, someone who's not gonna judge you, and someone who's not gonna gossip about you. But there was a male friend who I saw would be willing to help you or assist you, but you gotta help yourself. That male friend is not going to become your provider. I'm sorry, Missy. I was hoping that, something positive could come, but the only thing Spirit said is that time is getting closer where I see this man being bold enough to ask you to leave. Is there a relative that you have, like a sister or a cousin? It's a female who I'm seeing. All right, Missy. Hang in there. Deborah. I'm so sorry, Deborah. You said Tom. Wait, Miguel? So there's two names. You want to know if Tom is your soulmate? Let's see here. Well, let me see. What do you need to know? What does Deborah need to know about Tom? Yeah, okay, it's a cousin. I'm seeing a female who would be willing to help you. Okay. Tom, what does Deborah need to know about her connection with Tom? I want you, let me give you a chance. I don't want to choose it for you. Sorry, Deborah. So which one do you want this reading to be about? Give me one name, Tom or Miguel. Okay, Tom. Let's see here, Tom. What does Deborah need to know about her connection with Tom? What does Deborah need to know about her connection with Tom? The lovers. Yeah, this is someone who you feel soulmate connection to, but just know that we will meet many, many soulmates during our lifetime here on Earth. They're meant to teach us lessons for our soul's growth. So yes, Tom is one of your soulmates. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So he doesn't, the thing with Tom is he feels like you haven't really been attending to him. Like he feels like your attention has been on someone else. I get that with the Four of Cups and the King of Cups. He's quite emotional over you right now because he just feels like maybe your heart could be with another person or in a different place. And it's causing him to feel overwhelmingly emotional. He just feels like you're not focusing on him. He also knows that you have an option between, you have a choice between two people, but he's hoping that you'll choose him to move things forward with. Yeah. Yeah, he's so pessimistic. Like, I feel like he had some high expectations about how this connection would unfold, and it hasn't gone the way he anticipated it would, so it's disappointment. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, he knows exactly what this connection is. He's seeing you as a blessing. He's seeing you as a gift that was sent to his life. But this positive, big outcome that he was hoping for, he doesn't see it happening. So he's overwhelmed with disappointment. He sees you as his love interest. He knows that you're a blessing. He knows that you're a valuable gift to him. But with Ten of Swords, it's like he feels like you're letting him down. But he likes you a whole lot. You bring him a lot of emotional fulfillment. This is somebody who likes you as a person. Like, he's not just looking at you for your looks or your money. He likes your personality. This could even be someone who has fallen in love with you in a way. Yeah, the Magician, and he's manifesting the heck out of you. So he's been focusing on you with the Hermit, and in a way that is manifesting you towards him, if that's the direction that you want to go in, Deborah. Yeah, it's probably because he felt like your headspace. He felt like your heart was for another individual. There's lots of disappointment there from his energy, Deborah. There could have been someone else at that time that you were more interested in him, more interested in. All right, Deborah. Thank you so much for your support. I hope that reading gives you some good clarity. Nancy, you are up next. Then it's Exnia. For those of you who are joining us, welcome in. We're doing some live chat tarot readings. If you're interested, please click the comment that I have pinned at the top of the chat, highlighted in blue and yellow. That'll tell you everything that you need to know about how you can get a live chat reading with me. Backseat Gamer, I am not familiar with you. And if you're trolling me, and DMs, I'm not on social, I'm on YouTube. I hope you're not getting scammed. Because I have never communicated with anyone through social media DMs. You pay $100 for 4 readings. Girl, you got scammed because I did not charge people that much. I feel like you're trolling me. Get a life. How pathetic. I'm sorry, you guys. Get a life. If you paid someone for a reading and they didn't give it to you, why would you pay them 3 more times? What a troll. Well, Deborah, if he's still on your mind, okay, even though you're telling me that Tom was your ex-husband, if he's still on your mind, then you need to ask yourself why. You know, is it that you're still in love with him and you are open to reconciling? Is it that you're just having a hard time forgiving him and forgiving yourself as well? Nancy, I don't think Nancy's caught up with the chat. Exnia, if you are here, please drop your question. Let's see here. Shantae, I got you. Hi, Jim. Are there any major changes that I should prepare for? Okay, let's see here. Exnia. Are there any major changes that Exnia should prepare for? 9 of Cups. Ooh, that was a 2 of Pentacles. Ooh. Are there any major changes that Exnia can prepare for? Are there any? 4 of Wands. 9 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. The Emperor. Oh, hold on. Hold on, Exia. What's this 2 of Pentacles? Okay, you're going to be meeting an Emperor when you least expect it. I don't know why you keep on telling yourself that you're not ready for love, that you're not ready for your divine counterpart, because you are. He's coming towards you. Look, Judgment. So you have a significant romantic suitor who's headed towards you. Let me see if you've already met him. Have they already connected, Holy Spirit? No, you guys haven't. Listen, girl. Okay. Listen, girl. Stop telling yourself that you're not ready to meet your divine counterpart, because you are ready. And if you're not ready, God wouldn't have, brought this man towards you. He's leading this man towards you. So clearly you're ready. You're like, this man, I don't know what he does for a living, or he's not like just anybody. Like there's the magnitude of his power and influence. When he steps into your life is going to change. Your life is going to change. It's never going to be the same, but that's in a good way. Your Emperor's headed towards you. That's what it is. But for some reason, it's like you keep on saying that you're not ready, but this man is a big deal. I don't know what he does for a living. I don't know what his accomplishments are, but I feel like he has the support of many people in his life. You don't have to choose him, but this is one of these significant suitors, one of these significant soulmates who, if you choose him, he will become your Emperor. You have, even here with Judgment, you'll have a decision to make. He's a King of Pentacles. He could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Or he's just someone who's very well grounded, stable, secure. The King of Pentacles is very ideal. You can expect him to have an occupation, to have a car, a home, to be financially responsible. He tends to be very successful in life. I mean, he's sitting on a golden throne, for goodness sakes. Yes, I know. I know, Exia, you're already in a relationship, but there is a King of Pentacles headed towards you, and he is one of your options when it comes to selecting the man who will be your Emperor, the man who you will settle down with. You have not met this man. I know. You're freaking out. I know, Exnia. I asked if this is somebody who you have already met, and I got a no. And I just shuffled the cards again. This is who's coming towards you. The Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to sail in. You have not met him yet. Again, King of Pentacles. I always tell y'all the cards doesn't have to talk about zodiac signs. It can, but the King of Pentacles could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or it could be somebody who's very successful. They prioritize their security and stability, very level-headed, well-grounded. He takes loyalty and commitments very seriously. He tends to be a traditional type. But yes, that is who you have coming towards you. Three of Wands. Okay? Your ship's sailing in. So this is not someone who you've met. What I would say to that, Exnia, just let things unfold. This is what happens when you try to know things ahead of time, you know. But don't hurt your head. Let things unfold. If you're currently in a relationship with someone and you're happy with that person, then okay, that's fine. That may be the person who you're gonna choose, like the Taurus that you're currently with. That if he makes you happy and you're satisfied, then okay, you know. But if it doesn't work out, then just know there's another soulmate here. So I know. Hi, Melissa. Let me see here. Nancy, what was your question? New person. I want to know who's new person 11 when. I haven't dated in quite some time. Okay, we'll see what's coming towards you in love. I don't do timeline readings. Nobody knows when anything is going to happen, truly. But I can still give you insight. Let me see here. For those of you tuning in, welcome. We're doing live chat readings. If you're interested in a live chat reading, please read the comment that I have pinned at the top of the chat. It's highlighted in blue and yellow. That'll tell you everything you need to know about how you can get a reading with me tonight. Let's see here. Nancy, what's coming towards Nancy in love? What is coming towards Nancy in love? Eight of Swords. What is coming towards Nancy in love? Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. Nancy, this reading is a heads up reading, and it's going to help you dodge a bullet. You have an individual here. Oops, what was that? 1 second, something dropped. You have an individual here, Nancy. This is someone from your past returning into your life. The thing is, I don't even feel like you are still interested in this person, Nancy, but it may be loneliness, Five of Pentacles, that will convince you to give them a chance. And if you do, I don't feel like you're going to be very pleased. The Three of Cups is here. Yeah. Here's the thing. You have someone returning to you from the past. I don't feel like you're interested in this person, but you know, sometimes we get lonely and we want to date someone so bad, and then we end up, you know, giving someone a chance. You're going to be giving this person from the past a chance, but you're going to regret it later on. You're going to realize that they weren't worth it. This is someone who comes with a whole lot of drama. They're going to put you in a love triangle with a 3 of Cups. Excuse me. You even have the 5 of Wands. That's drama, chaos, competition. Be careful. Many times when we're not content with being single, like when we have a difficult time enjoying our solitude, we can end up manifesting or attracting the wrong person. Okay? Just be careful with that. Be careful with the energy that you're sitting in when it comes to love. Like if it's, you know, you don't like being by yourself, or if it's that desperation for love, it can lead you to the wrong person. I'm telling you. When the devil knows that we're desperate for something, that's when he'll bring us all of the wrong people, places, and things, right? Because we will most likely be willing to accept less than what we deserve when we're in an energy of desperation. Okay. When it comes to new love, I don't see new love in your near. I didn't see it earlier, but I'm like, okay, let me just ask again. And the 10 of Wands showed up. I don't see new love in your near future. It doesn't mean that there won't be new love, but I just don't see it in your near future. And sometimes, you know, when we're in that season of our lives where we're single, it's not that you're being punished. It could just be the divine wanting you to rest, heal, recover, and maybe even make some self-improvements, heal, so that you can be content in your singlehood. Nancy said, not interested. I know, that's the thing. I don't feel like you would be interested in this man, Nancy. Look, Queen of Swords. I don't feel like you would be interested in whoever this is from your past, but I feel like due to loneliness, you know, you haven't dated in a while, you'll be like, okay, let me give him a chance. But then you're gonna soon regret it. So don't let loneliness lead you into, you know, the wrong hands. But yeah, look, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. You're gonna end up even more disappointed if you give this past person a chance. You're gonna end up even more disappointed than what you are now, you know, how you're feeling now. Let me ask, what does Nancy need to do to attract new love, some good new love? Choose yourself. For some reason, when the Lovers, yeah, choose yourself. This is you, Nancy, the Empress. Choose yourself. That love that you want to pour into others, pour it into yourself. The Empress is someone who provides herself with a very healthy lifestyle. Spirit said, choose yourself. Maybe you have a tendency of choosing others over yourself, or prioritizing others over yourself, nurturing others and then neglecting yourself. It feels like this season of your life where you've been single for quite some time is the divine's way of saying, yes, pour that love into yourself. That's the only way that you'll attract a high vibrational person. All right, Nancy, thank you so much for your support. Shantae, you are next. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Pearl. Y'all welcome in, you guys. We have almost 30 people in the chat. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We're just doing some live stream tarot readings. So if you're interested, simply read the comment that I pinned at the top of the chat. It's highlighted in blue and yellow. That'll tell you everything you need to know about how you can get a reading with me tonight. Nancy, you are so funny. I'm not looking for trouble. Exactly. Sometimes when we go looking, seeking, we end up finding trouble. Let love find you. Shantae, please drop your question. Hi, T. Shantae, drop your question. Hi, Rebecca. These are paid readings. Just trying to see if the person I mentioned in the Cash App knows my person, how he feels. Have I met my person? Okay, what's his first name? What's his first name, Shantae? Okay, Shantae, I think you're lagging behind. Please make sure that you caught up with the live. Okay, Jones. Jones. What does Shantae need to know about her connection with Jones? What does Shantae need to know about her connection with Jones? Seven of Swords. What does Shantae need to know about the Sun? That was just the Sun. What does Shantae need to know about her connection with Jones? Excuse me. Four of Pentacles. Oops. Nine of Swords and Six of Swords. Yeah, he gives me the energy. I get this feeling where, like, you're asking if he's your person. I think that's something that you'll have to answer yourself. Nobody can tell you, you know, who you should be with, who you shouldn't be with. But I can share with you what I see. There is a soulmate connection here, but it feels more of like a, honestly, it feels like a twin flame dynamic. That yin and yang energy where like one person is in their shadow side. The other person is in their light side. He's like the dark version of you, like energetically dark version of you. He's like a bad little kid is really what I'm seeing about Jones. He has a way of getting what he wants by doing underhanded things. He doesn't have a strong moral compass. But yes, there is feelings of love, the sun. Okay? So there is love that he feels for you, but I don't think that you would be in support of how he goes about certain things. Morals, integrity, principles, he doesn't really have those things. And that's what will make you most likely feel the need to guard yourself, okay, from this individual. The Four of Pentacles is here. But the thing is, you're going to have a difficult time getting him. He's like the bad boy. He's like a bad boy type, you know. You've fallen for the bad boy, and the bad boy has fallen for you. So he either reforms, as in he goes through a spiritual death and then a transformation to come out of that that shadow side of his, and you know, tap into his light side, or you end up being negatively influenced by him and tapping into your shadow side in order to be with him. Okay? It's like the forbidden fruit. Hi, JM. It's like the forbidden fruit. The two of you are, I'm going to give you a visual. Imagine you're you know, near a bridge. You're on one end of the bridge, he's on the other end of the bridge. In order for the two of you to be together, you'll have to, you know, one person will have to come on your side, or you'll have to go on his side. There's really no, oh, let's meet in the middle. I hope that you don't go over to his side, because then you would start doing negative things like him. He would have to become inspired by you and come out of that shadow side that he's been in. He does underhanded things to get what he wants. Okay, he could be sneaky, calculated. Maybe he doesn't mind doing some corrupt things even to get what he wants. He doesn't mind breaking the law, breaking the rules. But you're gonna have, or you've had, a difficult time forgetting about him. You said sounds about right. Yeah, he's like your troublesome twin. And really, the purpose of these sorts of dynamics here, where opposites attract, the twin who is more so in their light side is meant to inspire the other twin to come out of that darkness and into the light. But if that twin who is in the light, if that twin isn't careful and likes that other person so much, they could end up, you know, adopting some of that other person's, you know, bad habits. So there's constantly going to be that pull, that push and pull, which is what spiritualists call that runner chaser. Right? Tarot readers will say that runner chaser. That runner chaser dynamic is really the resistance between opposing forces trying to get together. Opposing forces, light and darkness, do not meet. They don't clash. They don't mesh. They don't come together. They're opposing forces. So the only way this connection can truly work successfully is if he becomes inspired enough to leave his old ways behind. But if you follow him, you're going to get hurt. Okay, it actually gets worse. If you don't allow this man to transform and you try to be with him before time, before he does the work, that could end up enabling him to continue to live the way he's living, because he got the prize, right? You're the prize. He got the reward before doing the work. So now he's never going to change. And then you're also under judgment, by the way, because the divine is watching you, testing you to see if you're going to fall for his temptations. And many times the temptation will be like a strong sexual attraction, you know, that's tempting. The lust, the desire, the overload of passion. It can cause you to lose yourself. And, you know, so you're absolutely right. I would not put my life on hold. Don't put your life on hold waiting for this man, waiting to see what happens or what he does. What you can do is, the way he wants you so badly, you can tempt him. Tempt him without giving yourself to him. You know, where it's almost like he keeps on focusing on you so much that you end up leading him out of the shadow. You end up leading him out of darkness and into the light without him even being aware of it. I've seen that happen, where the way he's this attracted to you and so interested in you, the more he watches you, the more he's coming towards the light, by the way. It's almost like the universe is using you to lure him into the light, and he may not even be aware of it. Don't tell him anything. He may not even be aware of it. It's kind of like how he tries to tempt you. That happened and I had to recenter. Oh no, I'm not waiting. So all you can really do is inspire him from a distance. From a distance. You don't have to hold his hands and walk every step of the way with him. But as he's watching you and watching the way you live your life, he will become inspired to do the same. If you keep on pushing this, where you try to go towards him, he won't change, because again, it's like you're the reward. So if you go to him before he changes, that tells him that he can have the reward without doing the work, and you'll end up enabling him even more. Yeah, that's how it happens in these sort of dynamic. They can be very tempting, and they can be very much of a distraction. There's such a strong magnetic pull, but there's resistance, because of opposing spiritual forces, right? The both of you are in different energies. One's in their light side, the other's in their dark side. So if you're not careful, he can become so tempting that you are completely overtaken by him, and he is a distraction, and you're not even focusing on yourself or focusing on your other suitors, because you've given all of your attention to him, you know? Yeah, that twin flame dynamic, it can be very, very heavy. I've realized that I've come to a conclusion that the only time a twin flame connection can work is if the twin who's in their shadow side accepts their healing and deliverance and comes into the light. That's the only time. All right, Shantae. Thank you so much, love. I hope that reading helps. All right, Kristen. Thank you for the donation, Kristen. Please drop your question. All right. Kristen, are you JM? You're welcome, Shantae. The list is still open for those of you who would like a reading. Oh, thank you for the sweet note. I just read it. Thank you so much, Shan. Okay, so you said, when you love unconditionally, is it hard to step back in all divine timing? You don't want to leave them behind. That's very true. I just read your comment as if it was a question. So you want a general reading. Okay. What's going on with JM? What is it that JM needs to know? Thank you, Holy Spirit. You have the Devil. That's all right. You could just be a Capricorn. You have the Hermit. The Devil, the Hermit, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords. JM. Something is weighing you down. Do you have a family with someone? JM? That is him, Capricorn. No, this is about you, okay? This is about you, but if I ever see something connected to another person, I'll bring it up. But I think it's always easy when you watch readings to say, oh, it's the other person. But truly, we should be looking at ourselves, you know? But do you have children, JM? Or no? You have 2 children. This is your reading, JM. This is your reading. But if I see it connecting to someone who you know, I will bring it up. Something has you weighed down. You said yes, you have 2 children. Okay. The Devil. Temperance. Yeah, it's your twin. That Temperance card, that yin and yang energy. Is he who you have children with? Kristen? Ooh, 1 second, you guys. I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back. All right. You said yes. Okay. Because that was the first thing that I saw, JM, is the children here, or the family unit. Man, when I tell you, JM, this reading is all about you. You're too consumed by this man. It's like you eat, sleep, and breathe him. And we've all been there, so there's nothing to be ashamed of. But when we're behaving in a toxic way, when we're behaving in an unhealthy way, it's good for it to be called out so that we can be aware of it and start doing things differently. The devil is strong desires that can lead to obsessions. But you see how these two people are chained to the devil? That's what happens when you become a bit too obsessed or consumed by something, overtaken by something, where your every thought, feeling, emotions, your every decisions and actions are influenced by this man. That's why the devil card is here. I know it's easy when you're watching readings to say, yeah, that's the other person, but truly this is about you. The first thing that Spirit said is you're so overtaken by this connection that you have been overlooking certain things with the kids, with your children. It's like mentally you're not present. There's some things that you haven't been seeing. You haven't been paying attention to the kids. That's why you're the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This has truly overtaken you. I rarely ever see the Eight of Swords in the reverse because in the upright is already someone who's stuck in their head. So imagine the reverse. You've been in that energy for a long time now. That's why it's in the reverse. There are moments where you go in this like deep state where you think about him so much that it's like someone has to snap you out of it. Has that ever happened to you? I'm sure it has, where like something is so strongly on your mind that you kind of forget. You forget where you're at. You got to kind of like snap out of it a little bit. That's what this Hermit card is. There are times where you are not mentally present because you're so deep in your head about him. Like something could be going on around you, you wouldn't even notice because mentally your head is elsewhere. You have given this connection so much power over you. I don't even feel like it's necessarily him. Like, yeah, he's toxic, yada, yada, yada. I understand what you're saying. But I feel like it's the love that you have for this man. The connection is what has the strong hold over you. You've given this connection every bit of yourself. You've given this connection too much power and influence over your life. That's the enslavement, the imprisonment. It's not necessarily him blocking you or, keeping you imprisoned physically. It's not. It's you're too consumed by this man. It's the relationship itself. It's not just him, but it's the kind of power that you've given the relationship itself that has kept you bound. And until you free yourself from it, it's going to be very difficult to experience growth. I don't know if you've experienced some sort of delay or stagnant energy in your life where you're having a hard time seeing the fruits of your labor. You're having a hard time seeing the outcome of your hard work. Until you release this connection in a healthy way, you're gonna feel bound, is what I'm saying. Because on an energetic level and on a spiritual level, you've given this connection so much power and influence over your life. And it's not anyone. It's not anyone doing anything to you. It's you not loving yourself enough where you see this connection as your everything. And it shouldn't be that way. True love shouldn't be that way. Your lover should be an addition to your life, an addition to your happiness, not your sole happiness, your only source of happiness, not your only source of love. It should be an addition. These are toxic traits within yourself. It has more to do with you than him. I promise you that. Self-love. Self-love is needed. You have chosen this relationship over yourself. You've neglected yourself. You've chosen it over yourself. Maybe you even chose it over your morals, your principles, your values. Maybe you even chose it over your faith. I feel like there are times where God was calling you to do things and you didn't do it. You chose this connection instead. This connection, in a way, is your God, in a way. You serve this connection. You're influenced by this connection. Yeah, that's what it is. If you see it that way, I know it's hurtful. It's always easy to point a finger at the other person, but in a way, the way you serve this relationship, the way you serve this connection, it's as if it's your God. That's what it is. This connection is a physical representation of you losing yourself. And you even said it, you seem very knowledgeable when it comes to spirituality. You even said it that it happened in a past life. This connection is a physical representation of you losing yourself over love or over a relationship. That was heavy, JM, but I really hope that you reflect on it. Reflect on it. It's even, like I said earlier, and I'm not even passing any harsh judgments. We've all been here. We've all been here, including myself. It's even distracting you from focusing on the family. I'm telling you, there's some things that you've overlooked when it comes to the family. Yes. Do not dim the illumination of my light. You are wonderful. You're wonderful, JM. Thank you so much. I really hope that reading helps you. All right. I don't see anybody else after JM. Kristen. If there's anyone who would like a live reading with me tonight, I'm going to keep the list open for maybe 3 to 5 more minutes. If there's no one else, then I'll just conclude the reading. Thank you so much, JM. I truly appreciate your support. I'll be closing the list in 3 minutes. I'll be right back, you guys. Let me see here. I'm still here, but I gotta go check on something. So let me just put a note here. I'll be right back. Hi, Laquan. I am so sorry. Let's see here. Laquan. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before, Laquan. Welcome, if this is your first time. I wanted to know if I should leave my love interest alone or continue to pursue. Okay, what is your love interest first name only? Excuse me. Okay, Kishara, let's see here. What should Laquan know about Kishara, his connection with Kishara? Aw, Ace of Cups. What should Laquan know about his connection with Kishara? Knight of Pentacles. King of Cups. Judgment. Yeah, I was going to say, if you choose to move forward, it won't hurt you. Like, it'll hurt you emotionally, but it won't hurt your life, Laquan. I actually feel like if you choose to move forward, there's better love, a better romantic suitor who you're going to meet. So I want to give you a visual. Imagine you are, walking down your soul journey, okay? Imagine you're like walking down a pathway. And the further down you get along this pathway, the more evolved soulmates you meet. At each destination, there will be a soulmate there. And you have an assignment with that soulmate. Through your experience with that soulmate, there will be a series of lessons that you will learn that will help you to grow and mature and become more wise. That will help you to evolve and become more enlightened. I feel like you are at the early stages of your soul awakening, your spiritual journey. And I want you to know that it doesn't stop at Kishara. As much as you feel, love for her and you feel a strong connection, I want you to know that there is better love out there. There are more soulmates, more romantic soulmates who you will be meeting. Okay. It's almost like a bittersweet taste. It's like that first love sort of feeling where you feel like, dream, I won't be able to move on from this woman. Dream, I won't be able to let go. But with time, you will. I feel like that's what you're gonna do. From what I can see here, the Three of Wands is someone who's turning their back on a past situation and they're looking towards the future. You're going to go on this journey. You've been on this soul journey, but you're going to continue it. And with the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's been on a long journey, but no matter how difficult things get, the Knight of Pentacles does not give up. The Knight of Pentacles always finishes what he starts. So you're going to continue this journey. You're going to successfully complete your chapter with this individual. And I don't see you letting it break you. The King of Cups is someone who is still very much open to giving and receiving love. You're going to take this as a lesson, as an experience, but I don't see you allowing it to turn your heart cold. And that's actually what's going to bring in a blessing for you with the Judgment because of the way you will choose to move forward with no grudge, no unforgiveness, no resentment, but nothing but love in your heart for this individual. It'll allow you to elevate. It's almost like you're going to get promoted into your new beginning, your next chapter. It's a promotion. You're leveling up because of how you are choosing to embrace these lessons in such a pure and genuine way. When it comes to Kishara, Ace of Wands. Yeah, I felt it. I just don't feel like the two of you are equally yoked. I just don't feel like she sees this connection the way that you see it. I feel like there is a strong attraction and passion from her end, but with you, you're coming in with the cups. You feel this connection on a spiritual soul level. You have given your heart to this person. You're very emotional when it comes to it. Whereas for her, it's definitely much more surface level. And it's because of the lack of maturity, the lack of growth from her end. I feel like you learned a lot more from the connection than she did. So if you were to choose to be with her, there would be difficulties in a way where she would have a difficult time seeing things from a higher perspective, like how you see things. The Seven of Pentacles is someone who's very committed, committed to achieving these goals that you have with her. Like, you ultimately want this to lead to a solid commitment. But I don't feel like she's the right person, for a solid commitment with. You're going to be left disappointed with the Five of Cups. I feel like what has happened here, and this happens many times, you've outgrown the connection. It's the love that's still keeping you there. But she's just not on your spiritual level, is what it is. And again, I want you to know that it doesn't stop with her. There are more romantic suitors who you will be meeting. There are more soulmates who you will be meeting. All right, Laquan, thank you so much for your support. I really hope that that reading resonates and helped you. I hope it gave you some good clarity and confirmation. And if there's anybody else who would like a reading, please read the comment that I have pinned at the top of the chat. I will be closing the list soon. All right, Chakayla. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. If I'm not, please correct me. I want to know about a past love interest. All right, and what is their first name only? Okay, Caldera. Chakayla and Caldera. Holy Spirit, what should Chakayla know? Oops, dropped it. What should Chakayla know about Caldera? What should Chakayla know about Caldera? 10 of Pentacles, the Moon, Temperance, Justice, which should, let me see here, King of Pentacles, okay. Give you a second, Chakayla. Caldera is it a male or female? Or are they a male or female? So I can use the right pronoun, because I'm going to tell you why the connection didn't work out. It looks like they were connected to a 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, they are from your past, male. It looks like he was connected to a 10 of Pentacles where this 10 of Pentacles could be a business or a company, organization. It could even be a wealthy family that he was connected to. He was way too, excuse me, he was way too, I feel like he got taken advantage of as well. I feel like he was all about his pentacles, you know, just to simplify it, Chakayla, I feel like he was all about his pentacles. I feel like he had these big dreams that he would become successful and someone of high status, and he really put his hope in this 10 of Pentacles. Like, whether this is a business, company, or a group or organization, he put all of his hope into this Ten of Pentacles here, thinking that he could get his dream life through this business or these people. He had this devotion. He was very devoted and committed to this company or this business structure here, thinking that he could get what he wanted through it. But that's not what ended up happening. And at that time, at that point during his life, he was not focusing on love. Love was not a priority. He would have left you behind within a heartbeat. And maybe that's what he ended up doing. But love was not his priority. He would dump any person, place, or thing. And it's not just you. He would dump any person, place, or thing for this his commitment and loyalty to this Ten of Pentacles, that he thought by being committed to this Ten of Pentacles, whether it's a business, it's a group, organization, company, that he was going to get this successful dream life. But there were illusions connected to this business. The Moon card is here. He wasn't seeing things clearly. And I actually feel like you were meant to, you have a spiritual eye. And what do I mean by that? You have spiritual abilities, like you're very intuitive. And the older you get, your gifts are going to enhance. If he would have been genuine about this connection with you, as in if he would have stuck with you, whether romantically or platonically, because truly he was looking at the relationship as something that was disposable. Like, this is somebody who would literally neglect any person, place, or thing for this Ten of Pentacles life that he wanted. So it's not just you. But if he would have stayed connected to you, I feel like you would have helped him to see the truth about this Ten of Pentacles situation that he was so obsessed with. You would have helped to rightfully guide him. But it didn't work out that way. He ended up dropping this connection with you. Three of Swords of separation. And what happened after that, I'm not sure if you kept in contact with him, but what happened after that, he ended up getting dumped by this Ten of Pentacles situation, this business situation or money situation. The Strength is in the reverse. He had to separate from it. That's why he's in the Five of Cups, regret, crying over spilled milk. And it's like he ended up realizing that he could have had, it wasn't worth it. That's what Spirit just said. He ended up realizing that it wasn't worth it. Whatever he did to stay committed to this Ten of Pentacles, he eventually realized that it wasn't worth it, and it wasn't worth neglecting, abandoning true love, the Nine of Cups. Wow. I feel like it was an eye-opener. It was an eye-opener for both you and him. You got to see the behavior of people when they are in that devil energy, where their strong desires for something can influence them to behaving very recklessly, carelessly, and neglectfully in order to get what they want. All right, Chikayla, I hope that answers your question. I feel like it was one of those connections that sparked your spiritual awakening. You saw a lot of shadow elements to him. His obsession with the material life. It was an eye-opener. All right, Kayla, thank you for your support. All right, Extia. Let's see here. Just be, my question is about my boyfriend now. Is he an honest person? I get very funny vibes sometimes when I feel he may be seeing other women. Uh-oh, I hope it's not because of that reading that we did earlier where I saw another romantic suitor coming in. Did I spoil it for you? What was his first name again? Oh, okay, you already had those thoughts. Okay. And what was his first name? Dean. Okay, Dean. Uh, is Dean being honest with Exnia? Is he an honest person? Ace of Wands. Is he an honest person, Dean? Knight of Swords. Is he an honest person? Dean. I mean, this man will fight for his relationship with you. Like, he doesn't play when it comes to you and the connection. He doesn't play. He would be the kind who wouldn't mind, you know, playing dirty. I'll tell you that. Hi, Anita. These are paid readings, Anita. Please read the comment that I pinned at the top of the chat. Is highlighted in blue and yellow. That'll tell you everything that you need to know about how to get a reading. But I mean, I feel like this man does not play about you. He definitely knows that he has the prize. You are the prize. And he definitely wants to be the #1 man in your life. He wouldn't be afraid to get his hands dirty, I'll tell you that. The 7 of Wands paired with the Sun, he loves you. The Sun, he loves you. And with the 7 of Wands, he will fight for this connection. Yeah, playing dirty, like let's say, for example, don't get paranoid now. Let's say, for example, he sees another guy trying to get close to you. He wouldn't mind sabotaging that other guy, you know, or confronting that other guy, is what I'm trying to say. He is very assertive and like that alpha-like energy when it comes to you. He likes you. Queen of Swords. He likes you a whole lot. He knows that you are an intellectual. He knows that you're very intelligent. It's what I'm trying to say, a Queen of Swords and a Fool. And he knows that your future is very bright. He knows that a future with you will be very bright. He sees your qualities. Exnia, he does. I don't see any big scandals here. I can ask again. Is he being honest? I don't see that he's being honest. You know, as attractive as he is, he's not some sort of playboy that you would think he is. As passionate, attractive as he is, he's not a playboy or a player. I think he's a little bit of an introvert, actually, the Hermit, or he likes to stick with people who he knows, you know, small group of friends or something. He likes an intimate setting. But I don't see that he's like cheating or anything. Is he a little bit crazy over you? Yes. He's crazy over you. He's like, you're not going anywhere. 4 of Pentacles. He's crazy over you. He's like, you're not going anywhere. And if you do, I'm going to fight whoever it is that you get with next. So, no, I don't see any scandals here. I definitely don't see any cheating. I think he's too crazy over you to cheat on you. Yeah, I mean, I see a protective side of him. But that's pretty much it. You said, OMG, that's him. Yeah, and look, King of Pentacles. You told me last time he's an earth sign. I think you said he's a Taurus or something. So, yeah, don't let that reading make you paranoid. All right, you guys, I will be closing the list in a few more minutes. Wow, you're good. Thank you, Exnia. Thank you so much. Happy you like the reading.